WBT News time is 7:36. There's an event going on in Washington, D.C. It's a fast for immigration justice, and one of the participants is Sister RoseMarie Tresp, a Sister of Mercy headquartered over here in Belmont, and she joins us live here on the Newsmaker line on News Talk 1110 WBT. Good morning, Sister RoseMarie. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing fine.
Are you still outside? Are you still outside in the midst of really rotten weather in Washington?
No, actually, I'm in a hotel room. The mall police don't allow us to sleep on the mall, and we were sleeping in a church, but the boiler broke, so we're now at night in a hotel room. So it's pretty comfortable.
But are you still maintaining the fast while you're in the hotel room?
Well, until this morning. There are two types of fasters. The solidarity fasters, people like myself who come for 2 or 3 or 4 days, and the long-term core fasters. So I really concluded my fast this morning after 2 days.
You know, fasting has been a something in just about all religions to bring home a point. Jews do it at Yom Kippur. Muslims do it at Ramadan. So fasting is a way to prove a point and to have something significant happen. And I assume that's exactly why you're doing it, this for immigration and for immigrant justice.
Right. It's really an act of prayer. You know, Jesus said, in I think most traditions, prayer, fasting, and almsgiving. And so this is really a prayer for the families that are torn apart every day by deportation. I've met the children who haven't seen their mothers and fathers for 5 years or 6 years because the parents were deported and left their citizen children here to have a better life. And that's a suffering.
Did the president come by yesterday to see y'all?
No, he didn't. He came by last week. We did have a number of visitors yesterday and the day before. The Hispanic caucus staffers, the progressive staffers, the leaders of the NAACP, leadership from Korean Americans, Japanese Americans, and amazingly to me, Chef Jose Andres came by. He just became a citizen 3 or 4 days ago, and he wrote, there should be, I think today in the Washington Post, an op-ed that he wrote on why we need to support comprehensive immigration reform. And, you know, here's a chef who's, well, very famous, and I was just amazed. And he also said that he would fast with the fasters at his home and support them.
Well, you know, so that's a major accomplishment when you get a chef to fast.
That's right. That's what I thought, too.
So your efforts aren't falling on deaf ears with a lot of support like that. I know that it's difficult as separation of church and state is such a primary element of our Constitution and of our lifestyles here in the United States. But, I mean, it is going to be up to the politicians to change this. But then again, you approach it from a religious standpoint, so hopefully the decision makers will get the message because of your efforts, and I'm sure that's probably why you're doing it.
That's exactly right. That's the tents are right in front of the Capitol building. From the tents, which are across the street from the Capitol building, you can see it very clearly. And if you look in back of the tents, you can see the Washington Monument. So it really is, and many congressmen have actually come by. So it is an effort to say to the Congress people, this is not just a practical issue, although it is a very pragmatic issue. It'll be good for the nation as a whole. But also it's an issue of faith. It's an issue of justice. As one speaker said, this is immoral to have so many people here who are undocumented and yet contributing to America with their work, with their taxes, with their wages.
Sister RoseMarie, thank you very much for getting up early here this morning. Maybe in the collection plate they'll get enough money in that church to fix the boiler. I sure do hope so. But we do.
I hope so too.
We do. I do appreciate you getting up early and being on the program, and good luck to you. And thank you very much for your efforts and for your participation. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much also.
Sister